apparently we've been isolating the hardcore market, so what better way to get them involved by having a match like this. A nice move by Hotel, ensuring that Patrick does not get into this match. And Hotel with that fire extinguisher, you see in the background the press utilizing that pole. A pin by the press, but Patrick would not have any of that. Hotel and Booty T by themselves. These two do not like each other, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, to say that is a bit of an understatement. They have a little bit of a rivalry going on, and I'm interested to see where that's gonna go. An atomic drop by Hotel. A cover by Patrick. Patrick hasn't been doing very well in the ring, so maybe he's gonna show that he's a hardcore combatant, excuse me, folks. There's a lot that's going on right now. I'm seeing a lot of chairs. By my count, there's about maybe 10 chairs in there. Who knows? Either way, this match is very hardcore. These guys are taking it to the limit. A side slam by Hotel. And the Slovakian legend was looking to pick up a victory. The thing about a match like this is that all of these guys, they want to go home. I don't think you want to be in this match longer, because the longer you're here, the higher the likelihood of you getting an injury. This crowd is really enjoying this barbarity, and Patrick was just given that body slam right outside of the ring. Folks, pitfalls do count on the outside. I forgot to mention that in the press. Going for that count, but only acquiring a 2 count. The cameraman, I think he's very shocked by the amount of brutality that is occurring within this match. Everybody just wants a piece of everybody. That briefcase being held by Patrick. Folks, this is Victory Road Wrestling. This is the kind of action that you can expect. Where else are you going to see a match where there are weapons everywhere and opponents just beating the hell out of each other? The cause must be very upset by what is going on at this present moment. The Slovakian legend, oh my gosh, beautiful move by the Slovakian legend, Shoeshine, but his pin attempt was interrupted. Booty T going for a cover of his own, he should have hooked the leg. Booty T once again going for a cover, but his arch nemesis Hotel ensuring that does not happen. Hotel and Booty T they have a rivalry because I'm not even sure the reason. Probably something to do in the locker room. Who has the bigger penis or something like that. And Hotel driving the press into the floor. And again, he does it once again onto Shoeshine. Hotel is just doing so well in this match. He's the odds-on favorite, and Hotel driving Shoeshine right through the glass pane. Oh my goodness, what was that? An explosion. How do you call a match like this? Things have slowed down a little bit ever since that explosion. Now Booty T setting his sights on Hotel. Booty T with the crucifix powerbomb right through the table. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Booty T has been victorious in this hardcore brawl. What an incredible match. My goodness, Booty T is still feeling the effects. He hasn't quite gotten up. And let's show you some highlights of that match. Here's Hotel putting Shoeshine through the glass pane, and at the end, Booty T with that crucifix bomb. And I don't think that Booty T is done. What is he planning to do to Ontel. Booty T, come on, man. I understand that you don't like this man, but there's no need to cause more pain on this young man. What's Booty T doing here? Booty T with the crucifix power bomb. My goodness. Right onto that beverage, quenched by only the finest of buttocks. I'm so glad that we were able to air that match. There was a lot of controversy about it. Making his way into the ring, Eric Trick. How are they going to follow up after what we just witnessed? His opponent being accompanied by Dan Generous. It's you, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm still trying to get over what we just witnessed, that hardcore match. I've seen it before, obviously, but seeing it again, you cannot see it enough, ladies and gentlemen. It was very hardcore. You cannot see it enough to be shocked. And here we see Eric Trick and Hugh Man taking each other on. Eric Trick has been quite impressive since his debut here in Victory Road Wrestling. And if he can defeat someone as tough as Hugh Man, then he has places to go. But let's not count out Hugh Man. This guy is a very dangerous man. He's a convict. He's done a lot of criminal things, more specifically arson. He lit up a house that was filled with orphans. And thank goodness those orphans were on their lunch break. They could smell the smoke. There were no deaths. Because if they were, we would not have hired Hugh Man. But we want a guy that dangerous here on the roster. A guy who doesn't care about human life. And you see the aggression in Hugh Man. It's just very entertaining when you see a man so dangerous control his anger and compose it into the ring to deliver enough pain to get that 3 count, but only acquiring a 2 count in this affair. And just as I have expected, Hugh Man getting the better of Eric Trick, and just as I said that, Eric Trick gets right back into this match with that bulldog. I really think if Eric Trick wants to be a bigger star, if he wants to appeal to the collective, he needs to get a haircut. It's no longer the 80s here. It's a new generation where people have shorter hair. Another punch by Eric Trick. Eric Trick is just, he's in a rock brand that are touring the galaxy. They're not doing very well, obviously, because if they were doing well, we wouldn't be here in Victory Road Wrestling making more money as a performer. Nothing worse than a guy who has long hair even though he's balding at the front. You man. And the reversal by Eric Trick, oh my goodness. Hugh Man was going for that cyclone maneuver. And Eric Trick in mid-air. We need to see that on replay. And will this be it? Yes, it is, ladies and gentlemen. Eric Trick. My goodness, let's see that again. Hugh Man going for that cyclone maneuver, but Eric Trick using the momentum against him. And you can see the frustration on Dan Generous and Hugh Man. And now they are attacking Eric Trick. Eric Trick tried to calm them down, but he's going to have to fight. But look out behind you. Dan Generous, Eric Trick managing to fight his way out of this predicament. My goodness. Hugh Man is a sore loser, as you can see here. And finally, they have Eric Trick neutralized. It takes 2 men to get rid of this guy, and Eric Trick doing the smart thing, trying to run away from this situation. Look at Eric Trick, he's in a very bad predicament. Hugh Man trying to get some revenge, a double team. This is very unfair. Eric Trick won the match fair and square, and you see Hugh Man with that cyclone maneuver.
Feel the power of the Boron bomb.
Oh my goodness. Boron Stone entered in the ring. I've just been told on my headset that Boron Stone has decided that Eric Trick is going to be his opponent. Remember earlier, Penelope said that Boron Stone will have the opportunity to pick his own opponent, and I believe he's picked Eric Trick, and Eric Trick was made aware of that by Moyo Moto, and here comes Eric Trick assaulting Boron Stone. Eric Trick just coming from a hellacious beating, but it doesn't look that way. He realizes that he's Boron Stone's opponent. Boron Stone, he only chooses the best opponents, and he felt that Eric Trick was the best opponent. Eric Trick making a mistake, missing with that moonsault. And that will give Boron Stone the opportunity to take this young man on. Look at the biceps of Boron Stone, the body, the back, the triceps, the quads, everything about Boron Stone is impressive. And he's going to drive his frame into Eric Trick. Eric Trick just came from a match from Human in which he was victorious, attacked from behind, and Boron Stone decided, hey, I want to take this young man on now. Penelope giving the Victory Road Wrestling Zimbabwean champion an opportunity to pick his opponent, and Boron Stone has made a good choice, picking the best Eric Trick, a fresh Eric Trick, taking on Boron Stone. That's why I respect Boron Stone. That's why he's the Victory Road Wrestling Zimbabwean champion. He's constantly challenging himself, and you cannot help but respect someone like this. And all the people that boo Boron Stone are just jealous of his accomplishments. Boron Stone with an Irish whip onto the turnbuckle, flexing those muscles, showing Eric Trick what a real man looks like, and those punches onto the head of Eric Trick, but Eric Trick managing to grab the throat of Boron Stone, then throw him right into the canvas. But remember, Eric Trick participated in a match earlier on. The effects of that match are still evident. Some more blows by Eric Trick, the rocker. Follows it up with the neck breaker. This is the main event. What an episode it has been. Eric Trick just falling off that turnbuckle. He's exhausted. If I were Eric Trick, I would have just let Boron Stone get the victory. But Eric Trick, he has the opportunity to defeat the Victory Road Wrestling Zimbabwean champion. And in doing that, he could become the #1 contender against the ropes. Reversed by Eric Trick. I believe Boron Stone was going for that scoop slam, a signature maneuver by Boron Stone, a submission, transitions it into a bulldog. Eric Trick is just being so impressive in this match. He's going toe to toe with one of the all-time greats, really bringing it to Boron Stone. Maybe one of these men will be the one to take on Niger Figer in our next click per view in the main event. Can you imagine Niger Figer against Eric Trick? That would be an interesting match to say the least, and an interesting moonsault by Eric Trick, going for that cover. But it's going to take a whole lot more to defeat someone on the caliber of Boron Stone. And just like that, the Boron Bomb! The Boron Bomb! The Boron Bomb by Boron Stone, going for the pin. And ladies and gentlemen, Boron Stone is successful once again, showing why he's a Victory Road Wrestling Zimbabwean champion with that Boron Bomb. Boron Stone victorious in this bout, and this is a sight that we are used to seeing. Boron Stone standing tall. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching Victory Road Wrestling.